Good evening. It was early on a dark and cold December morning when young Whitney Prince, Maryville High School sophomore, age 15, woke to find herself irreversibly dead. But what kind of homicidal maniac would have committed such a crime? And how? Hello. My name is Dr. Ima P. Brain. Join us as we unravel the mysteries of death, murder, and forensic science on this week's episode of Forensic Heat. As you can probably see, our camera crew has received special permission to film the crime scene and show it on national television. By taking a sample of the victim's eyeball jelly, we can chemically ascertain the amount of potassium it holds. As the amount of potassium in the eyeballs steadily increases after a person is deceased, we will be able to conclude the approximate time of death. It is curious, I'm sure you have noticed, that there appear to be no physical wounds on the victim's body. If, as we already suspect, she was murdered, then we can safely rule out death by any means that would produce bruising, cuts, or bullet wounds. This leads us, instead, to the hypothesis that she was, perhaps, murdered by poison. The chemists in the lab have concurred with their estimated time of death through the eyeball jelly procedure and have found a cause of death. Our bold chemists may have declared that the victim was not killed by poison had it not been for the obvious hair loss over a short period of time. This tiny observation pointed to one thing: thallium. The only symptoms, unfortunately, mirror that of influenza, except, of course, for hair loss. Further analysis determines this, our chemists did. Young Whitney Prince died of thallium poisoning. The only question left is, of course, was it suicide or homicide? It is lucky for us, perhaps, that Whitney Prince kept up with a diary every day. It is also lucky that she made entries on both December 3rd and 4th.
December 3rd, 2004. Today it snowed and I went sledding. When I was too cold and wet to continue my frolicking, I went inside and contented myself before the fire. I'm such a happy person! Now it's 11 p.m. and what I want more than anything else is a nice bottle of warm milk and a thick quantum physics book to lull me to sleep. Good night, diary. December 4th, 2004. I'm sick today. I think I have the flu. I've been in bed all day trying to get well. It's strange how my hair seems to keep falling out. Oh well, I hope I'm better in the morning. If I am, I can go sledding again.
As it is quite apparent, Whitney Prince was a very happy person, and by the looks of it, a person who would most likely not end her own life. Because of this, we have dusted the entire area for fingerprints and, as was expected, found foreign ones on suspicious places like her bottle, the doorknob, and the table. It also seems as though she was given an enormously large dose of thallium, enough to end her life within 24 hours. Her last hours must have been a little something like this. The poison that killed young Prince was a vile one, but not nearly as vile as the person who fed it to her. The chemists in the lab are finished with the fingerprinting. It seems that now the murderer will be uncovered. Let's take a look for ourselves. The envelope, please. And the killer is me. Yes, as you can see, forensic science will always uncover the truth.
I'm Inspector Mollusk. I've been working undercover, and you're under arrest for the murder of Whitney Prince.
It is due only to the chemists in our lab and myself that justice is done. And justice, my friends, will always prevail. I am Dr. Ima P. Brain. Join us next week with our new host as we find out who almost got away with another crime on Forensic Heat.